Hey there, Group 3. So last week we looked at in-ending sounds, A-I-N, A-N, and E-N. This week we're still going to stick with that same sound and have two other different spellings. The good news is one of them is I-N, which is what we expect. And then the other ending sound is O-N. So isn't that strange? This one sound can have so many different vowels, which is why English is a very hard language to learn. But we're going to do our best, and we're going to do our best spellings always. So, this week we have two new spellings. We have I-N endings and O-N endings. I'm going to give you a few examples of each, and then we'll go through your list. So, easy ones, I-N. We have things like pumpkin, cousin, dolphin, and basin. That's an interesting word because it's not basin. Sorry, it might be a little brighter. It's actually basin with a long A. And if you're not familiar with that word, it's a very common word that you'll see in historical fiction. It means like a bowl like that you'd wash your hands in or your face in. It's like a wash basin. Because they didn't used to have sinks. So if you didn't have running water but you wanted to wash your face, you would carry a basin and fill it up and then bring it to your room and wash your face. So some people still use this word. It's a very old-fashioned word. But anyway, it's a cool word because it still follows the rule. Ends in I-N. So these are easy because they do exactly what you want them to. They end in the I-N sound. Penguin is another one. Muffin, right? Awesome. Unfortunately, there are also words that end in O-N. And there's just no rule except for you to memorize them. And by memorizing them, I mean reading them a lot of times until they become so familiar that it will look weird to spell pumpkin with an O. So O-N words, things like button or bacon. That's another one that has a long A sound. It's not bacon, it's bacon. So it's short, open syllable, closed syllable. Reason or season, both rhyme. Often if words rhyme, they'll probably have the same spelling. That's a good way to learn them. So like if you know reason, you know season. Doesn't always work, but a lot of the times it will. What else do we have? Oh, dragon and wagon. See, rhyming pair that also ends in O-N. So dragon ends in O-N. Apron, another good one. Salmon. I'm going to put this one up here because it has a silent L. My fiance drives me crazy because he'll pronounce it salmon. It is not salmon, it is salmon. You don't say the L sound. If you guys aren't familiar, salmon is a delicious fish. It's pink. It's usually a freshwater or saltwater, freshwater mixture fish. It's very yummy. Salmon. So I got salmon and bacon. This is like my delicious meal. Delicious list. Ribbon is also on here. So a lot of words that end in O-N as well. And you're going to find so many more. I just gave you a few examples because I can only fit so many. I didn't want to give you, 25,000 words. But there are lots of words that end in I-N. There are lots of words that end in O-N. This week, while you're reading, in your books, in your reading assignments, pay attention. If you hear a word that ends in an in and you're listening, or if you're reading and you see like, oh, this word ends in O-N, you probably pronounce it in, and you can always add it to your list. So it's a really good activity. If you want something like to really boost your brain and stretch your spelling, pay attention to the words that you're reading and see if they follow the rule. Or if you see something that ends in O-N and you don't say N, is there an exception to the rule? Always good to pay attention. So your words for this list for this week are basin, cabin, dolphin, cousin, pumpkin, raisin, robin, muffin. Told you, this is like a list of so many foods. Penguin, apron, button, dragon, wagon, reason, season, salmon, bacon, and ribbon. So these are probably words that are very familiar to you. I'm sure you use them a lot. But it's interesting to pay attention to those in sounds at the end. You might not notice them before, but I'm sure you're going to notice them now. Good work. Can't wait to see what you guys give me. And I miss y'all. See you later.